Hello, this is Pastor Rick, and it's my Takeout Tuesday for this week. We'll be reading from Psalm 78, which is the psalm for this week, and it'll immediately become clear why. Because our text Sunday will focus in a lot on Moses and the manna in the wilderness, and then of course Jesus picks up on that image in John 6 and says, "I am the bread of heaven," and he refers to that same story of Moses and providing manna, or God providing manna with Moses in the wilderness. And so here is Psalm 78, which tells that story once again. But notice here in this psalm, it talks a lot about God's graciousness and the lack of gratitude in Israel. Despite the lack of gratitude, God still provides for his people. And so now we'll read 78. We'll begin with verse 23. Yet God commanded the skies above and opened the doors of heaven. He rained down on them manna to eat and gave them the grain of heaven. Mortals ate of the bread of angels, and he sent them food in abundance. He caused the east wind to blow in the heavens, and by his power he let out the south wind. He rained flesh upon them like dust, winged birds like the sand of the seas. And he let them fall within their camp and all around their dwellings, and they ate and were well filled, and he gave them what they craved. But before they had satisfied their craving, while the food was still in their mouths, the anger of God rose against them, and he punished them. So here we have a blessing. God is providing for his people, and yet he's still angry with them because they don't recognize his goodness and his generosity. And so my prayer for myself and for you this week is that we open our eyes and we open our hearts, and we are grateful for all of God's gifts to us in our lives. Whether it's manna falling down from heaven, or it talks about the quails now falling from the sky, God feeds and takes care of us. And for that, we want to give God thanks and praise. Lord, bless us this week with grateful hearts. Bye-bye now.